Hey everyone, hopping on here. I hope that I have a good connection because I never know with my internet if it's going to hop in and out. So if you are watching this as a replay watcher, just let me know that you're a replay watcher. But I am so excited that this party has started. It started yesterday, and I posted some great information. I also posted some information this morning. If you're hopping on, please say hi. And so yesterday I posted all about our raw chicken demo and how that works and how Norwex works and how to actually remove, everything off of your surface using Norwex. And so I talked about mechanical cleaning, and I always like to kind of get a little bit more detailed about it. Hey, Doreen, thanks for joining. And so what I wanted to do was kind of expand a little bit more on mechanical cleaning, explain how that works and why it works better than chemicals. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of touch on disinfecting wipes and chemical cleaning and explain how this works. So if you haven't already watched the raw chicken demo video, please go watch that first, because that is going to be your best introduction into Norwex and how it actually removes things and how it gets your surface clean. So to start with that, I want to tell you what the true definition of clean is. To be considered clean, your surface needs to be void of any foreign substance. Okay, so if your surface has no foreign substance on it, it is considered a truly clean surface. And when you're using chemicals like disinfecting wipes, it doesn't matter if it's this off-brand or Lysol or Clorox or whatever. If you are using disinfecting wipes, you are using a chemical to clean with, okay? Now, before I started using Norwex, I was using these on my toilets because I felt like I wanted to really disinfect my toilet, right? And so what happened was when I started to use Norwex and learn about chemicals, I also learned that I was not using these properly, and most people aren't. And so what I want to do is educate you guys on how these are supposed to actually work. And if you're not doing it, then you're not really disinfecting your surface, especially during these times. So I'm going to read to you what the instructions say on the back of this. This is the same exact instructions on the main brands. And so I'm going to read these to you, and then you guys can tell me if you're doing this. So, to clean and disinfect. Wipe hard non-porous surface with wipe until surface is visibly wet. Use enough wipes to keep surfaces visibly wet for 4 minutes. Allow surface to remain wet for 4 minutes and then let air dry. So what that's telling us is that to disinfect your surface, you need to have it visibly wet for 4 minutes. That's how much time it needs to have this chemical on your surface to completely kill off any bacteria for 4 minutes. So it means you need to keep using these wipes, because if you use one and you wipe your surface, it's not going to remain wet for 4 minutes. It's going to dry in about 30 seconds. And so when you're using them and you're just wiping it down, you're just kind of spreading bacteria around. You might kill off a little bit of bacteria, but you still have bacteria on there. And you're leaving a chemical residue behind. And then on top of that, any bacteria that you have killed, that's going to stay on your surface. So you have dead bacteria on your surface. The other thing about this is there's a couple things more about it. It has also precautionary statements on the back, okay? Precautionary statements: hazards to humans and domestic animals. Avoid contact with eyes or clothing. Wash thoroughly with soap and water after handling and before eating, drinking, chewing gum, using tobacco, or using the toilet. And if you are going to use this on any surface where you're preparing food, you need to use potable water and actually clean off your surface after you've used these. I know that they use these in schools and classrooms on desks where the kids are around them. They're really harmful. So it's telling us hazards to humans and domestic animals, but we're using them because that's what we're told we should use to disinfect and clean. The other thing about this is because it actually kills, it says it kills bacteria. Anything that kills bacteria needs to be registered with the EPA as a pesticide. So you're putting pesticides on your surface to disinfect and clean, but you're not even disinfecting anything because it's probably not wet for 4 minutes. And so we're putting those pesticides on our surfaces, and then we're touching that surface. We're getting it in our bloodstream because anything that is on your skin, touches your skin, it's going to get into your bloodstream within about 30 seconds. And so you're absorbing those chemicals into your system. And so my biggest thing to you, and I just absolutely have a passion about educating about these, because they're really harmful for us and they're not doing the job that we think they are. And so with these, you're chemical cleaning, and we have a much better solution to that. So with Norwex, we are mechanically cleaning. And mechanically cleaning means that you need to, you're actually removing everything off the surface with the cloth. So with a chemical, you're putting something on top of your surface, you're using a chemical to clean and disinfect. And with Norwex, you're actually physically just removing everything up into the cloth, and it grabs a hold of everything and gets your surface truly clean, because there's nothing left behind. There's no chemical left behind. And so with that, there's a great visual I love to share, because I think it just really helps. I'm a visual learner, so it just really helps to think about this. When you think about a weed, so you got a weed in your backyard, right? And you take a weed killer and you spray the top of that weed and it kind of wilts and dies off, right? You're not actually getting down to the root of that weed. And so you're not killing it all the way down to the root. And so oftentimes those weeds will just return because you just killed the top of it, right? So if you were to go and just remove that whole weed, pull it out by its root and everything, it is gone. It is not going to return. There's nothing coming back. That is how Norwex works. Norwex removes it all off your surface. There's nothing left behind. There's no dead bacteria. It is all into your cloth. And so you have a truly clean surface without using harsh chemicals, and with also just using water. And it is void of any foreign substances, right? So that's my biggest thing about talking about mechanical cleaning and chemical cleaning. There's a third type of cleaning, which is thermal cleaning. Thermal cleaning is using heat. And you can't use heat for cleaning everything, and oftentimes we're wiping down surfaces and stuff. So you want to be using something that's really cleaning your surface, and Norwex does that. It does the mechanical cleaning. The chemical cleaning is just harmful, and oftentimes not doing what we think it's doing. So what I'm going to do is later today, or maybe this evening, early this evening, I have a video where I demonstrate this stacked up against Norwex and some other common household cleaners to show you under a black light how they actually don't remove everything, and Norwex does. So watch for that video, because you guys will be blown away at how amazing Norwex actually cleans your surface. And then if you have any questions, let me know, and I would love to answer those questions for you. We've had a really active group, and so I've seen a lot of questions coming in. I'm trying to get back to them as soon as I can, but I will definitely get to your question. And so if you have one, please comment on any of the posts, and I will answer them. And I'll be posting more information the rest of this week up till Friday. And then we'll close out the party on Sunday night. We'll take orders through the weekend, and you guys can help out your host to get some free Norwex. And if you have any questions about this video, let me know. I would love to answer that as well. But I hope this just gives you a better idea about how these, which a lot of people are using right now, these don't work like we think they are, and they're harmful to us. So let's use something that's much better and safer, and actually going to clean your surface and remove everything off your surface. Again, with Norwex, you're removing 99% bacteria. And with the raw chicken demo video, I demonstrated how raw chicken has protein molecules. Protein molecules are much smaller than bacteria molecules. And so the fact that if I'm removing the protein molecules and I'm showing you that that works, then we also definitely know bacteria is being removed as well. So anyway, Doreen says, yes, it will be available for replay, and you guys can watch this all throughout the week and refer back to it whenever it's convenient for you. And I'll try to hop on live again one more time during this week and talk about some other things. And I hope that you guys are doing well, staying safe, staying healthy. And I look forward to sharing more information with you. Lots of great stuff to come, you guys, and more giveaways too. So if you're paying attention and getting in on those giveaways, I've got more giveaways going on. And so I look forward to sharing more. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.